No plans. Just gonna hop in, and we're gonna let the run kind of tell me what it wants to do as we go. Budget to threaten with a good time, right? What's wrong with him? Well, now he knows. Now he knows that Gravity Falls is a tremendously good time. So my hope is to find some of the newer equipment and just kind of let a run form around the new equipment. Of course, random chances involved with that, so maybe that won't happen. I don't know. Then again, I am seeing the eye helm, and I know there's some new eye support in the game. And Crown of Ragnarok is an interesting one. Terracotta Legion's new. Rift Wizard Yoga. Enter your Arch Maze pose and hold that for 15 seconds. Had a lot of fun last night with Repo, for anyone that went to bed before we switched from Caves of Cud Bingo to Repo. A pretty fun time, I would say. Whenever you cast an ice spell, gain shields. 9 turns after you enter a realm. Cast Earthquake, Flame Burst, and Storm Burst. Wait, Earthquake, Flame Burst, Storm Burst, and Word of Chaos. Where do we start? Spawn a level with monsters immune to everything you do and bend over backwards. I might build around Crown of Ragnarok. Like, we could upgrade Earthquake, upgrade Flame Burst, upgrade Storm Burst, upgrade Word of Chaos, and just, like, make some real interesting things happen. It doesn't say your copy of, which usually they do specify, but not everything uses that terminology, and they always use your version, so it should respect whatever upgrades we take. Which makes me want to take Flame Burst just to take the Spreading Flames upgrade. That way, like, what, how many turns in does it? That's known as the stretch backside pose. Yeah. Just 9 turns in, obliterate the level. You know what? We've been doing a lot of science. A lot of experimental stuff with the new updates. Like, not necessarily sitting down and going, like, let's try and win. We've been taking things that, like, if they don't work the way we want them to, we'll die. Like the last time we were doing the Wild Mage run. And we took a book that just steadily drained our health without ever giving us a benefit. Now we know. Now we know. So let's do some science. We'll take Crown of Ragnarok and we'll start building a run around that. Should be a fun time. Uh-oh, 2 shots each. Well, I'm gonna be blind. Whoa, never mind. I might want to slow the game down even. Oh boy. I picked Rift Wizard 2 on sale a couple days ago and inspired by your stream. Thanks for thoroughly being addicted. You're welcome, Dave. Welcome to the land of Rift Wizard. I love this game. I love this game. Alright, I'm gonna be blind, and I'm gonna have a lot of friends around me very soon. I might actually want to, like... We're talking about doing Flame Burst? I think I might want to do Flame Burst, like, now. Because things are gonna get ugly otherwise. Oh. Just let him get a little closer. Might even just teleport. No. There's no reason to waste teleport. There we go. Yeah, let's just waste a teleporter. Just so I can try and be done with the level. Oh, man. How many turns could I let this guy hit me? And it would be better to have one of these. 3, 2. It's actually better to let a real thing hit me. I have 2 casts, so we want to make sure every one of them is in the radius. 12, 10. Come on. God damn it. I'm gonna have to drink a mana potion. Jerk! I was hoping to do that without wasting a mana potion. No, we're just doing a run. Just building around new equipment. Now that the game got updated, I don't know if they're gonna add new achievements once this leaves the beta, so I'm not really achievement hunting at the moment. Now I'm just trying to explore the new equipment. The new spells, new equipment. We tripping some rifts, we're tripping the rift. Reroll. So I think our general plan, our current blueprint, is when we enter a realm, after 9 turns passed, we're going to do Earthquake, Flame Burst, Storm Burst, Word of Chaos. And I would like to see, can we build around that? Like, Flame Burst alone, doing Spreading Flame could be quite interesting. Will it actually respect Spreading Flame? The boots do not, for instance. The boots don't do Spreading Flame, which makes sense, because the boots, it's every X steps you take it casts Flame Burst. It does respect Melting and Bright Flame, so I don't think the hat will do Spreading Flame, but that said, it only works once. It just happens one time with the hat, so maybe it will. I'd be curious. If we could do Spreading Flame, that would be tremendous. Dreamwalk, use it for the invincibility. Technically not invincibility, or invulnerability rather. If you die while dreamwalking, you die in real life. But you do get whatever damage you take back as long as it's not fatal damage. So we can definitely use it. And I do want to do, while we were doing the last Wild Magic run, I was having fun using Dreamwalk with, not even Dreamwalk, no, it was Devour Flesh. So not Devour Mind. Blood. Was it Devour Flesh? It was one of those things. Yeah, Devour Flesh. Devour Flesh paired with Flesh Fiend. And the Lumberiogenesis upgrade was pretty fun. Wizard Warrior 1 pose. Devour Flesh. But that's a run I would like to do. I also want to mess around with blood golems, which are scary on paper, but I'd like to try them because they will distribute damage to other living units, including the player. So that could be a somewhat scary run. Yeah, we'll have to choose. If we do Spreading Flame, if it works and it actually uses all of our casts, we would just obliterate a level with our hats, which would be pretty fun. Let's start here. It's turn 7, 8. Take a step toward enemies. That way that happens. Flame Burst is just a good spell. It's a nice utility choice. Getting surrounded sucks. Robe of Frostfire, Robe of the Void. Maybe we do some teleporting. Gnome shoes, silken shoes. But I think I will prioritize rerolls just so we can try and find new equipment. Like Heaven Render, that would be a fun one. But if we're going to be building around... Oh, actually, it might work out pretty well. We already spent 4 points on Flame Burst. Yeah, let's consider it. So... Whenever I cast a holy spell, we deal fire and lightning damage to all enemies in a 2-tile burst around the target. The damage dealt is equal to the sum of all spell points spent on fire and lightning magic. Amnesiac's really annoying. Amnesiac, we haven't done it yet, but the premise of that one is intriguing to me, but I could see why it would be annoying. Basically, you have to start your run over on every floor, and you can't use anything you used before, right? That does sound pretty challenging. If I let Earthquake go off while I'm standing here, that will work for me. Seven. 8. Haha. Alright, it's just a bunch of troublers floating off in the stupid void. So yeah, right now we have 4 spell points in fire, which means our holy spells will have these AoE effects of 4 damage. So if I take something neat, like Heaven's Wrath, that might be pretty fun. I'd like to see if that works. Oh yeah, again, some of these runs are more about experimenting than anything else, and this seems like a fun experiment. But boy, do I hate troublers. Right. Arcane can't hit him with that. Alright, in that case, take lightning bolts. Range of 11, fireball is a range of 8. Yeah, go for longer range. And that contributes toward our staff. We don't have a lightning spell, sorry, a holy spell yet, but once we do. Where do I have to stand to be able to shoot you? Oh my god. What must it be like to be so annoying, troublers? And I can't reach you, period. So we have to wait for you to teleport. There we go. Where could I see you? Really? Come on, dude. Shoot, dude. Oh my god. I hate them so much. There's one thing I think Rift Wizard 2 could use less of. It is enemies like troublers and the starfish that their whole steez, their whole deal is just to be annoying. On paper, I love stuff like this. In practice, boy. Boy, howdy, you're annoying. Trolls. Like, these are the actual troll enemies, and then there's real trolls in the game, and like, those are not nearly as bad. So once again, I cannot shoot him at any point until he teleports here. And definitely can't reach you while you're there. Pass more turns. Cool, I passed too many. Finally! So if we look at Holy Spell... You mad, bro? I'd like to try Heaven's Wrath. It's a 6 spell point spell, but it counts as lightning. And if the wand works the way I want it to work, this is going to target 3 enemies. Those 3 enemies will hurt... Oh, look at that. It actually does add all of our little deets together. That's nice. Taunt. Whenever you cast a holy spell, we'll give fire and lightning to all enemies in a burst around the target. So we're going to do 4 lightning damage. Sorry, 4 fire damage, 1 lightning damage. We'll crank that up to 7 lightning and 4 fire. That could be neat. We might take a cheap... Oh my god, Silver Spear? Interesting. It'd be nice to limit it to holy spells that are also, like, again, lightning at the same time or fire at the same time. It's like holy fire adds a little bit more damage. But I think I still want to upgrade my flame burst first. 25 charges. That's the thing. Silver Spear might be the best spell in the game. Robe of Agony. Winged Shoes. Two incredibly nice choices there. Because we are going to be doing that Wrath spell. This does work well for us. But Winged Shoes are always what you want. But again, re-roll, because none of that's new equipment. And there's so much new equipment I want to see. So I'm thinking a Ruby Heart here. Let's see. Firebomber, Troll, Boggart, Iron Imp, easy stuff. Slazzy. Slazzy's a little punk. 94, we're doing 40 currently. 2 casts will kill you. And the other option is equally fine levels for us. But this one, we got Spawner, in close proximity. And they're near Slaz, which means I could probably kill all of these problems in one very rapid-fire go. You got stunned from that? Nice. Oh, because there was one of those guys next to him. See, you can't elevate a snake into a dragon if I blow them up immediately. And now we explode for free. I gotta say, the Crown of Ragnarok, 9 turns is just like the perfect time to have an effect like that go off. I'm rather into it. Six. So we need 7 for Spreading Flame. That's a tricky one. Like, I'm enjoying using Flame Burst as kind of a get-out-of-jail card here. Earthquake, Flame Burst, Storm Burst. I'm trying to decide, like, do we want to invest heavily in Crown of Ragnarok, which is only going to go off 1 time, but then we use the spells throughout the level? Or do we just kind of have this as a helpful tool, and in the meanwhile, like, we build around Heaven Render? Storm Burst is Ice, Lightning, right? Yeah. So buying this would help our wand. We don't have any holy spells yet. Yeah, 9 turns are usually knee-deep in your shitstorm. So it's a great time to just have, like, a wipe. Not only will it clear everything around you, it then shuffles the board, so you don't have to worry about anything that survived. It's not bad. Enemies take both lightning and ice damage. Summons a Storm Spirit for every 40 damage dealt. That could actually be fun, is like, take that upgrade and have that happen in the background. You know what? I'm going to take Storm Burst. So if I look at my wand now, we're at 5 lightning damage, 4 fire damage. I have 2 spell points. We can take Heavenly Blast. And now we could start to experience how this wand works. Your explosion will proc that frequently. Dark Toxin, Force Flame, Gold Flame, Spark Force. Holy damage into fire damage. That one is pretty tempting. Just because whenever an enemy takes fire damage, re-deal that damage as holy damage, and that hat says anytime someone takes holy damage, do 50% of that damage as fire damage, so that'll be a loop until we hit 1 damage. So for instance, if they take 20 fire damage, that'll be redealt as 20 holy damage, and then they'll take 10 fire damage from the hat, which means they'll take 10 holy damage, and then 5 fire, 5 holy. You get it. It's a nice, like, boop, 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 diminishing loop. I like that kind of stuff. So I think I'll take that hat. So we have to take the holy fire upgrade to really appreciate this hat, but I'm willing to do that. Hey, buddy. I think I'm going to start in a scary location, because why not? Boom. Alright, I need to see. Heaven Render did go off there. Turn 8. Take a step toward the corner, just so we can take out the things. Interesting. So, like, if I miss, as long as they're within the radius, like, the wand's effect will go off. Which means I don't have to hit a target. It's based on where I'm targeting. That's pretty neat. Gold Flame. Ghost Ball, Disperse, Devour Flesh, Underworld Passage. Holy Fire for free. That's another test I kind of want to do. Because the wand says, spell points that I have spent. But what if I pick up a freebie spell that is fire or lightning? Does it distinguish? Ah, Boots of Imminent Doom? It'd be really funny to do Boots of Imminent Doom. Alright, it would just be this man who... 3,000 is an annoying amount. Yeah, there's Shrew, but we're not doing the kind of run where we're channeling or anything, so Shrew's not like a deal breaker right now. He's just annoying. If anything, having our hat go off, we could probably just kill him with the hat if we're near him. 3,000 damage. No weaknesses, and just strong against dark and physical. We could probably take out the giant Gorgon. We would get a corruption orb, and I get to test whether or not picking up a spell for free works here. And the other option is Boots of Imminent Doom, which would be really fun. Stun for 2 turns. I really like Boots of Imminent Doom. Seal Fate costs 3 dark. And, I mean, I would be willing to buy it and do the Genocide update. Tips for Fedora, decapitated head slides off horrifyingly. Breath Stealer. Then again, I want to get the Storm Burst upgrade. And maybe we don't do Boots of Imminent Doom. I think I'll re-roll. Oh, I have 2 portal keys. I think I'll portal key. Alright, Ruby Heart. Boots. Ruby Heart. Free fire spell. Let's do a re-roll. Ruby Heart. Flame Dark. Spark Toxin. Gold Toxin. Force Flame. Ruby Heart. You know, Blink for free might be pretty nice. Or Wrathlinks. Ooh, Wrathlinks. I mean, I would like to have Blink, and not having to spend spell points on Blink would be nice. And then Wrathlinks is just nice for our builds. Whenever an enemy dies to lightning or holy damage, deal 9 of that type of damage to a random enemy in line of sight. I love Wrathlinks. I think I'd rather take Blink or Aether Swap. Just having a freebie translocation spell seems nice to me. I think I will start terrifyingly close to everybody. What sorcery is this? What's going on, Ponty? Woo! Right. 46 health, huh? Ooh! A little scary when you do that, dude. I will just heal here. Alright, friend. Don't do that. Come on. Blinding people? It's rude. Getting ready for bed. So far, so good. I should really get some health. My priority's been equipment so far, which is nice and all. But having health is also important. Let's put Flame Burst and Storm Burst next to each other. Bring Lightning Bolts up with my other casters. Teleport on the bottom. Whenever I try to discuss Miyamoto Musashi to Western sword practitioners, it feels like I'm describing a murder hobo isekai character. I mean, that's not like the least accurate description you can give for a man whose whole thing was like, I'm a master of every style. I'm going to hunt down practitioners of every style, challenge them to duels to the death, and murder them. Which was kind of like a big part of his life for a while, right? The man loved challenging everybody. Kinda, yeah. Just stroll in, like, you're the man who's known for fighting with a weapon in a particular style? We fight to the death right now, let's go. I mean, a fun historical figure to read about. It was like the original Bobby Flay. I always knew Bobby Flay challenged people to the death. I had my theories. Do I wanna... No, I really should get a heart at this point. Let's reroll.
Very good.
Good stuff in all of those, yeah, but I just want health right now. Emergency portal key. There we go. There we go. Okay. we can get Ruby Heart here. Cobalt Liches. Millions of Silent Specters. Jesus God. His first and last duel, as well as an alarming number of in-between duels, involved him beating a dude to death with a stick. 16 hit points, so Flame Burst will kill. It's Wednesday, my dudes. No, not quite. Close. Let's do Spirit Nova. This is like my least favorite kind of level. A million enemies that silence you, and a million enemies that move you around. But all the same, I'm coming here. Yep. That's gonna suck. Dude. Why Frug? What? What is Frug? It's not Wednesday. I picked up a hat and I replaced my Ragnarok crown. God damn it. I completely forgot. Well, now we're definitely building around Heaven Render. It's a good thing that these are still, like, all part of the wand experience. 10 lightning damage, 4 fire damage. No wonder. I'm like, wait, where was my explosion? Sleepy man makes a sleepy mistake. A truly horrible experience. Yeah, I know. Silenced. I got it. Make more of my ghosts. Alright. I have my army of little storm spirits. Oh, God. Ghost! That's the day we find out that we have a secret contingent of people in chat who are, like, calendar literalists. And they take this kind of stuff very seriously. So, Heaven Rendered did 21 damage there? What's going on, Brewhark? Alright, our experiments are now focused on this wand. We want to, like, look for freebie spells that are of the category. Could someone please just kill these ghosts? Come on. Some more holy spells. An extra 8th day where no one's legally allowed to ask you to do anything. I'd be down. Wrapped up on your Charge Blade character in Wilds. Rewatching Betrayals of the Flesh, nice. I should do another playthrough soon for that channel. I'm alright, just having fun. Trying not to, like, blow up my team behind me. Okay, at 15 hit points. Just gotta let you guys handle it. Alright, can we find a free fire or lightning spell? Start celebrating Christmas in the summer. Unforgivable. I mean, ruby hearts are desirable. Completely resistant to ice. But a relatively easy floor, all things considered. But again, reroll. Who knows what we'll find? Staff of Heaven's Vengeance? Our wildfires are getting uncomfortably close to Christmas. Living, yeah, that's right. That'd be a fun one for, like, a Wolfer run. No, not like this. I missed the Crown of Ragnarok. I can't believe I got excited about this hat and made this mistake. How much for Fiery Judgment? 5? You know what? Since we took so much effort for this hat, and we ruined a perfectly good plan for this hat, let's actually make the hat do its work here, shall we? Open up with a flame burst just for the hat's sake. I should probably lower the game speed so we can enjoy these things. Fiery Judgment did 20. I don't see my hat listed here. Gold flame cap. Oh, it's the holy damage. So we did fire, which then redeals as holy, but we killed most stuff before that went off. Oh well. It'll work better later on. Either way. Fear faces. Chill out. What's going on, Steak? Alright, I saw the loop starting on the little leaf there. When we get to larger numbers, we'll have more success. This is a dangerous hallway. An exceedingly dangerous hallway, now that I'm, like, really looking at it. At 28 health, I can't really afford to go down there. And they're only gonna make more of the stupid things. Alright, this is where we stopwatch. %75% resistance. Oh, there's a fear face up there? Come on. Sir, come now. This is unreasonable, game. Had to go around corners to get him. Purity Oculus. Dark Toxin Cap? Yeah, reroll. Ruby Heart. Thorns. More Thorns. I guess Ruby Heart? It's a wizard level. Oh god, there's gonna be so many dragons. Abe Clancy wants to collaborate. Abe Clancy's not streaming right now. What is this garbage? What the hell is Abe Clancy doing here? I accept. It's opening a web browser? Come on. What has he done to me? Do. Oh, that's right. I can't. Oh my god. Using one mouse that's on one computer and a keyboard that's on the other computer. Pressing all kinds of wrong things here. Twitch may record video and sound while you're backstage. What? What is this? Oh, it's just this thing. I don't know what Mr. Clancy's doing. I think he's just testing buttons, and I'm making things more complicated. I'm sitting on my laptop, that's what I'm doing. Like, literally every time I join the stream, it brings up a knock prompt, so I clicked and see what happened. Well, I decided to check and see what was going on. What's going on? Didn't see the secret message. No, I don't think I did. But it's like it's happening on the laptop behind me, so I'm like using a wireless mouse to try and figure out like, what's going on? Your word hint is... Man, that was ages ago. What did I make the word? That was upwards of almost an hour ago I came up with the word of the day. You expect me to remember? Right. This is a kind of instrument. Anyway, Slazophan's annoying because he can enlighten serpents, which means we're going to be dealing with a bunch of dragons. And the Slazes are spread out. It's not called Word of the Hour. Both shielded, huh? Boop, boop. Be nice to go for maximum damage. Stormburst is doing 20 or 20. So we want multiple targets so we can make multiple spirits. At the same time, I'd like to Flame Burst to take out their shields.
You all remember what to do whenever anyone says the secret word, right? Scream!
That's right! Scream it aloud! I'll be honest, because we found an ocarina while playing Repo yesterday, I was just like, oh yeah. Alright, I have my little army. Remove Slaz from the equation. The dragon problem is happening. But you could see the damage loop we were talking about. Pop, 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 pop. It just cuts in 50% per loop. So, diminishing returns, but there are still returns. Go, my army of little storm spirits. It's my favorite upgrade for Stormburst. We should try and increase our radius, too. I would love to get sorcery discs. I gotta get upstairs to that other upstairs. I gotta get higher on screen for that other Slaz. Remove him from the equation. But I'd rather not, yeah, throw myself in the fire range of 2 dragons. Why are you guys exploding on me? Go! Yeah, pop, 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 pop. Pop, 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 pop. Pop, 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 pop. Oh, this guy's immune to fire, so it doesn't work as good. Alright, I think you guys could, like, mop up for me. Do. Electric stuff. Let's re-roll. Claw. Flags. Heart. A level with only translocators and vampire necromancers. An easy level, all things considered, because of that weak to fire, weak to holy element. But the translocators will move us around. Like, this hat will obliterate these guys. A singular flame burst and they're gone. So I think I'll start where I can... 3 shields. What bummer. What spell? I kind of want to try Heaven's Wrath. That'd be a nice one. What are we currently on? We're mostly lightning damage. We're going to add more lightning damage. Actually, we're 9 and 10. That's pretty good. Pretty even. Even Stevens. Oh, the upgrades count toward it. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. Interesting. Alright. Hold on. Flame Burst. Melting Flame will melt the walls. Holy Fire instead. Sorry. Holy instead of Fire, which I don't want. And then Spreading Flame means we can only Flame Burst once. But it is, like, the ultimate version of Flame Burst. We could just use, like, the big Spreading Flame as our opener on a level. Hop in, cast it once, obliterate a lot of troubles, move on. How could he do that to the Squirtle Squad? They were firefighters! They were heroes! First responder Squirtles with sunglasses. I might do Spreading Flame. We don't have to choose just yet, though. So 4 translocators, 4 vampires. The vampires are jokes. Let's use our weakest spell against a vampire just to see how effective it is. Yeah, we could one-shot them with the worst spell we have. Do. Let's go, team. Honestly, we've gotten things in a nice spot. The wand's working relatively well. The hat's a great compliment to it. I'm a little sad we pivoted away from the Ragnarok crown play we were doing, but this is still a nice exploration of some stuff I wanted to look at. 10 spell points. Let's think. So, Spreading Flame. We only get 1 cast, but it's good for the wand. And it'd be a nice way to just wipe a good chunk of level. Like, right here, for instance. Half damage, but then the holy part takes in. Yeah, this would be a good level for Spreading Flame. The one thing I'm worried about is the description for Spreading Flame. Usually when I've done this before, I've been immune to fire damage. Will it kill me? Slain enemies create additional explosions with half radius and damage. Like, will I just watch myself get washed away? One way to find out. Let's just do it. So now, 16 fire damage, 10 lightning damage, and that's just attached to our 1 holy spell at the moment. Well, we might just die here. Let's find out. Nope, it was pathetic. Shields ruin everything. Disappointing. How am I not getting any of my little sprites? Come on. Oh, 1? I got 1 out of that? Okay. It's kind of infinite loop kind of nonsense I enjoy. You're a lich. There's a lot of crap between me and your phylactery. Let's chaos spell just so you can solve that problem for me. Yeah, I should probably get more holy magic. Really take advantage of the build we're doing here. There are soul jars. Pop, 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 pop. Along the rim of the map. Not anymore, there ain't. Well, I guess there's 1. They got 1. Heaven's Wrath is a 6 spell point spell. After all, why not? Why shouldn't I? Four, 5, 6, huh? Alright. I have 5 teleporters. Heaven's Wrath. Heaven's Wrath. I don't see my wand on the list, unfortunately, which makes me think it doesn't do what I wanted it to. I mean, it brought us up to 16 and 16, so like 32 damage passively along the edges of Heavenly Blast. Not bad. But it means I need another holy spell that will have targets. I guess what we really want are targets. This has 3 units selected, but we're not getting any AoE damage. Let's pay a little bit more attention, alright? Heaven's Wrath did 44 damage. Yeah, I didn't see any redeals from our wand. That's a bummer. It's a bit of a bummer, if I'm being honest. So I think I'm gonna end up taking Silver Spear. Silver Spear is kind of great. It's definitely the best idea for working with this wand. Alright. We have a plan. Oh, hi there, Lich. I'll be down here. Alright, I might actually want to drink a mana potion here. I have plenty of magic missiles, but that's not where our damage comes from right now. Not to mention we have gnomes coming. Gnomes. Filthy gnomes. Dude, how are you alive? Oh, completely immune to lightning damage. Get out of here. Yeah, I think I'm mana potion. Actually. Yeah, let's just do it. Although I have blinks. Can I get away with, not drinking my potion right now? No, I'm just doing it. This is too annoying. Spreading flame. I didn't see any damage to me from my fire, so I think we're okay. What's going on, Enon? Hi.
Hey!
Yeah, I think the only thing we really need for this to work. Alright, so here's the center mark. It would definitely hit there. That's 2 away from not the center, but 2 away from the edges. Doesn't hit. 2 away from the center mark. Hits. So yeah, I think it just needs to have a selectable location on my wand. Like, on my cursor. That's what works with this. So Heaven's Wrath is just... It's nice. I like it as a spell, but it's not going to work with the wand. It did contribute to our wand, though, so that's still nice. Boots of Heaven's Assault. I will probably take those boots. Those fit the build. Upon entering a rift, immediately cast your Heavenly Blast on all demons and undead in sight. We only have 1 spell point. We should upgrade Heavenly Blast, though. Slain enemies create temporary spirits. Allies get shields. Affected ally units are rehealed. Yeah, we're just gonna take Spirit Bonds. Heavenly Blast doesn't have my favorite of the upgrades. Floating schools. I think I'll go for a center of the map spreading flame start here. I wish I had 2 casts. More storm spirits. And start heavenly blasting. Come at me, infernal chimeras. Punks. Surround me more! Up, 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 up. Alright, this is my army. Won't be getting any bigger from here. But we have a nice setup. I have the health to tank all this nonsense. One more Heavenly Blast? Yeah, I definitely need to take Silver Spear. In fact... Silver Spear, baby! Bang! Come at me, scrubs. Yeah, I could kill a spawner now by shooting next to it. That's pretty good. Let's go. Yeah. Alright, get out of here. Alright, one spirit remains. Only 4 heavenly... Sorry, I keep on saying heavenly spears. 4 more casts of silver spear. Get shambled on. I'd rather not drink another potion, but I really want to take out, you know, the spawners. Am I gonna drink my mana potion here? I'm pretty sure a magic missile and lightning bolt I can make it through, but it just seems annoying. Yeah, that looks annoying. They're gonna keep splitting stuff. Let's make an army real fast. Go, my children. Welcome back, damn it, Dave! Bang. Probably not not the best move to use that potion, but I'm so impatient. Icy Vengeance, Fire Lord. As far as fire goes, it's really just Flame Burst, but that would still be a pretty significant contribution to its damage. And does it say SP spent on fire and lightning magics? So probably wouldn't count anything in the skills department. Recharging cast after each level is one of my favorite changes of Rift Wizard 2. It definitely changes how the game plays, and I relatively enjoy the change. Oh, we could take the Codex of Sacrifice. Last time I took it, it ruined the run because we were doing a run where we couldn't gain health. Rather, we couldn't gain spells. What's going on, MacLeod? The Codex of Sacrifice is an interesting... Whoa! Look at that guy. Horrible. It's the Mothman. One of the new guys. Completely immune to lightning, arcane, and dark, but very weak to holy. 1966. For the health pool total. I feel like that's a wasted opportunity. If we adjust the health just a little bit, hold on. I gotta get the date. What date? It's 1990 something, I think. Hold on, hold on. Monster vegetarians, just leave him be. Oh, actually, they might already be right. Ah! It is right! That's good, that's really good. I thought it took place later. So, 1966, the reason I was like, I don't think that's the year it should be. I was saying year. The Mothman is a cryptid, an American cryptid. There's a... I don't know if I would say a good movie, but there's a decent movie about the Mothman called The Mothman Prophecies. But it all culminated with like a bridge collapsing and everyone talking about Mothman sightings. And I was like, they should make the health total like the year the bridge went down. Like they actually did. They did that. They did it right. Like this is the year. So, excellent. A+. S tier. A++. Good work. Anyway, we were talking about the Codex. I just got excited because I love stupid nonsense like that. Alright, so... Codex of Sacrifice. Upon completing a level, permanently lose 25 HP. So my total would go down from 209 to... You do the math. As an odd number, I'm not doing it. Anyway, you would then randomly learn a word spell. And once you know every one of the word spells, the Codex stops working. So if we just pick up a heart every level from here on out, we're covered. They pollinate pretty flowers. No school this week means I get to sit back and relax. Nice. So yeah, A++ for making the total health of the Mothman relevant to the Mothman mythos. I have a deep appreciation for silly Easter eggs like that. A tier stuff. Siphon shields wouldn't be the worst thing to do so that flame burst hits better. What's funny is I took the spreading flame upgrade because of my plan for wearing the crown of Ragnarok, and we traded that in for a gold flame cat. So now it's really about... This is a heaven render run at this point. What I'm hearing is Word of Ice, Ice Tap, and Arcane Shenanigans. That's like the opposite. We are fully invested in this wand right here. All of our spells, except for Magic Missile, contribute in some way toward utilizing Heaven Render. But yeah, I think I'll do the Codex. 8 shields with all these greater... We can remove all the shields with Flame Burst anyway. Oh, yes! Oh, that's what I'm talking about right there. Oh, that's so good. That is so good. So, what just happened there, because I realized this is a game where if you're unfamiliar with the mechanics, you're just staring at like, what's going on? What is happening? So, when we enter a level, our shoes will cast the spell Heavenly Blast on any demons and undead in sight, which is nice. Our wands, whenever a holy spell is cast, it will apply fire and lightning damage equal to the spell points we spend to any targets in a 2-tile radius around the target. And our hat, anytime holy damage is dealt, it'll redeal half of that as fire damage. And our one and only skill is fire damage is redealt as holy damage, which means our hat and this one skill with the application of any amount of fire, cause a diminishing loop. The greater spore beasts over here were in the range of the loop, but they heal. Whenever they get damaged, they heal. And the poor Mothman was just taking double damage from his weakness to holy, so if we, wow, I don't even get to look at the log because he died technically on turn 0. We don't even get to look at what happened in the log. I feel like that's a bug I should report. Make a little clip of this. Being able to see turn 0 for enter level effects would be nice, because we just created essentially an infinite damage loop on the boss of the level, and he just died. And I didn't do anything. I just entered the level. That's why I love Rift Wizard, because of the weird effects you could pile on and how they interact with each other. It's the reason why I like a lot of roguelikes. That was good stuff. Now me and my army of little water droplets are going to obliterate everything on this floor. I think we can count how many times we get a loop before it runs into 0. Oh, now he died too fast that time. Bunch of Meeseeks. Look at me! Hey, buddy. Dead. Alright, that was really good. I should probably get more skills, but I'm kind of digging our our journey here. I'm gonna take the Codex. We're gonna have so many spells by the end. Alright, I should upgrade Copper Spear.
Hey!
What's going on there, Ash? But I should also upgrade Heavenly Blast, and we have enough to upgrade both. So... Actually, hold on now. Hold on now. I always do Copper Shaft, because it's the best, but I present to you, cast your Heavenly Blast on slain targets. Like, why would you cast a spell on a thing that's dead? Heavenly Blast is a beam. It does have a splash to it. It has a radius. It would probably pair well with what we're doing. And it would count as casting 2 spells. Final Fantasy VI and Free Ren, nice. But of course we want our Heavenly Blast to be upgraded. So let's do Spirit Bind. And then we'll take that other upgrade afterwards. We need 1 more point. And if yeah, like anything that reprocs the staff is premium for us. If we have a level with a lot of undead, and with a wide open floor, that would be... Like, this is gonna be a very nice opening, I think. Ghostly Mass are undead. You're not. You're undead. Arcane. Like, we're gonna get a lot of free casts. And if we position ourselves in a way where the beam is passing over other people, or even just from the corner, this will be fine. And then we could just follow up with a Flame Burst. This should be an interesting floor. Yeah, he's a problem with 99 shields, not gonna lie. Nine missiles. That could be a lot of damage. And I'm a little concerned. We do have Storm Burst that will stun/freeze the dude. Maybe we upgrade Magic Missile to deal with this guy a little bit. Removes 3 shields before it does any damage. Like, we're gonna remove a lot of his shields just through turn 1. Turn 0, we're gonna get rid of a few. But open floor plan with an ultimate troubler does sound like a problem. I would really like to get a mana potion or two. Let's reroll for mana potions. There's a mana potion. No mana potion. No mana potion. Alright, mana potion with electric nonsense. No mana potion, but translocation master. Sorceress orb would be nice, too. Alright, we get really not much out of this. Although fleshbound fear faces are undead. And so are the metallic fear faces. Fire damage is redealt as holy. Holy damage is redealt as fire. You mad? So we're still gonna get a good number of beams off here. Got demons as well. But fear faces are such little bastards. I want a mana potion. It would be really nice to have a mana potion. Really, I should be prioritizing floors that give me hearts, because we're going to be steadily losing 25 HP per floor. I may have thrown the run with my, like, yeah, I'm going to pick that up. Guess I'll take the electric orb. I'll take the electric tome, actually. Heaven's Wrath will get another cast on that. Alright. Start here. Pick up the tome. Not bad. I mean, that's most of the level cleared out now. Do. What happened down there? You guys hurting each other? Be nice. How are you two healing? What's going on there? Heaven's Wrath. Your whole build is wholly dedicated. He would never allow you to perish. Alright, these guys are bummers. Regenerates 8 HP per turn. Come on, what a jerk. Bang. Oh, I got 2 spawners for those guys? I really gotta get down there and deal with that. Let's see. Silver Spear, we'll take Consecration. He's like trying to heal through it. This is a problem right here. Let's just go ahead and, like, say no to that. Oh, that's a bummer, too. Now, do we want to allow that term? For good reason it felt gross, but like, you don't really think about how those words work together until someone's trying to talk about the Power Rangers. Thank you, Automod, that was very funny. Good lord. It may be submitted twice! What a stupid timeline. Do 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 do. How are you still alive? Come on, dude. Please. Oh, wait a minute. Welcome to the magical land of Automat. Alright, you sprites here, you could finish him off. Just gotta have to keep trying different variations of Gilf until you find out which one Automat hated. Whew. Alright, Silver Spear's upgraded. Heavenly Blast upgraded. These two are upgraded. We just got Word of Madness, which is nice, but we gotta pick up hearts. Unless we see skills we particularly value, we're going for hearts. So this is like the scary guy. But if we pop in here, we have a decent number of undeads on screen who are gonna get walloped. We could Word of Madness the floor as well. Is this a construct? Come on. Fire Living Metallic, not a construct. Fully heal all demon and arcane units. Is anything here actually arcane? Butterfly demons. But they don't count. Oh, they're demons, actually. So we will be hitting them with our Heaven Render and our Heavenly Blasts here. I really got to increase the damage we're doing with Heavenly Blast. That's the pathetic part. Do-do-do. Croaker, thank you for that resubscription. How you doing, buddy? I mean, I do want to try and kill the Shrapnel Beast. We haven't actually gone up against this guy yet. We have Blink, so we can get out of dodge. 30 range? Shrapnel Blast is a range of 30? Detonate target wall tile. Oh, there are no wall tiles. Sucks to be you, Shrapnel Beast. And now the skulls are mostly dead. Thank you for that psychic damage. Word of Madness. Yeah, that's scary looking. We want to be nowhere near that guy. What's Heaven's Wrath? Do I want to upgrade Heaven's Wrath? Let's think about Heaven's Wrath for a second here. Also damages the lowest health units. 3 stun duration. Also deals fire damage. Fire damage is good for us. That's how we get more holy damage in the mix. Alright, after this it's all skills. kind of afraid of this guy. I'm in his threat radius. What do I have to worry about? Shrapnel spears, 9 range. That's probably the one I need to be afraid of. 9 damage. Seems like more than 9 damage, gonna be honest with you. But has a cooldown of 7 turns. He has so much health. I'm already tired of this fight. Four more turns. There we go. How am I not getting any sprites out of this? That's what I'm worried about. We're stunning the guy. Ow, 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 ow. Does he have clarity right now? No. Two, three, four, five, six. I'm not quite where I need to be. I have a chaos spell that does nothing for me. I think it's just a war of attrition here. 3 damage, but he gets to shoot it out a bunch of times. 3 damage, 9 range, 7 turn cooldown. Each portion of the beast. So yeah, 9 of them. Woof. So we need to be above 27 health. We want to be safe. Up, 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 up. Like, we'll kill him eventually. It's just gonna be annoying. He hits you with that one more time. No, he does 27 damage with it, right? I mean, I could just heal here. Doesn't really matter when. Blink. Blink. Got a teleporter. Well, I'll wait until I'm out of silver spears, I suppose. We can't let him get close to us. Like, that little every time he takes damage thing is bad. Bad news for us. Whoa, why is it 45 damage? Oh, the redeal of fire. I forgot about that part. 50% of physical damage dealt as fire damage. He's essentially wearing a physical fire hat. What a dick. Alright, mad potion. Fire, living, metallic. Just make sure I'm not going to heal the thing. Fully heals demon and arcane. Doesn't do anything for us, but you know, why not? That's just annoying. That's what that is. Ow. Heaven's Wrath. 70 whole damage. He has almost 3,000 health still. Flame Burst, you're not in range for. Just giant health pool things are not my favorite. So gotta heal. Bop 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 bop. Bop 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 bop. Bop 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 bop. Ow 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 ow. Almost. $160 whatevers. Finally. God damn. This game could definitely use less enemies that are just endless pools of health. Word of Chaos, my favorite one. I'm enjoying just collecting all the words. Ankh might not be the worst. Oh wait, no. Ankh we don't need. Although it does help with holy stuff, right? This would be a horrible floor to go to. Yeah, minions deal holy damage. Doesn't help us. And again, unless we find like a really good skill, pretty sure we need to prioritize hearts, otherwise we're dead. Again, I may have made a mistake when I was like, yeah! We'll pick up the thing that just drains our max health forever! Nice wide open, please. Good. We have undead. Not a lot of undead. Some demons. I can see pretty much everyone from here, which works for me. As long as we're seeing like most of the flesh beasts, that's the important part. So that's probably workable. Probably this one. Mana potion is pretty good. Bow, bow, bow. Doot, doot, doot. Yeah, I think I'll start in this corner. I missed one flesh fiend, whatever. Two flesh fiends. There we go. Now I'm only missing one flesh fiend. When are you gonna play Parasite Eve 2? I do want to go through Parasite Eve 2. Thanks for reminding me. I mean, at this point, Summer Ween's around the corner. I could just wait, but it'll probably just pop on randomly at some point. I have a bunch of things I just want to kind of jump into randomly at some point. Hey, let's spawn here. Just an incredible opener if it kills all the flesh fiends. So everything that's a demon is dead right now. Why is a watermelon Sour Patch Kids 40% the cost of every other flavor? Can't figure it out. I mean, it might just be a sales thing, like, people aren't buying that particular flavor, you know? I'm loving that they're doing fire damage, it works for me. Goodbye, well, first, goodbye Gorgon. Don't want to be paralyzed, then goodbye statue. The mouth on this thing, when it does its tongue attack, is just so gross. It's like a puckered butthole with a snake coming out of it. Or a really long tapeworm or something. Might as well just Heaven's Wrath a few times here. Wait a minute. Light Lord. 2 more charges, 12 more damage. "12 damage is nice. But Silver Spear is a sorcery, you're a sorcery. We do Arch Sorcerer, we get 7 damage. So like 5 damage left, but that 25% more casts and more range. I think I want Arch Sorcerer before I want Light Lord. Even with Heaven's Wrath. Actually, we did get another cast on it. That works. Alright. Bang. Bang. You were a fool for coming close to me. The extra cast is interesting. Not sure how I feel about it just yet. Actually, you know what? I like it. Works exactly for what we're doing. Alright, we're only gonna have 184 health. Actually, hold on. There's only 5 words, right? There's 2 more words to go. 18, 19. I could potentially have an extra 50 health by the end from what I have at this moment. The Draco Antiphony Scepter. What's that one do again? The old 1-2 punch. Called the double tap. When you cast a level 4 or lower sorcery spell, your dragon allies with matching types will attempt to cast that spell also. See, I want to do a run around that scepter at some point too. Silken links. Alright, we have to... Like, I gotta find a heart. No heart. A heart. No heart. Please be a good level. Oh, sweet lord. Four spell points. I mean, starting over here looks scary, but will kill a lot of things. Isn't that what that Jim Jones guy? I believe that was the one and done punch. What's going on, Nara? Confucius say, bet I did a lose heart in order to gain heart. No, no. We're giving away our hearts for word spells. And what's the threat radius on you? As long as I'm outside your threat radius. Infernal Ice Dragon. Dragon Living Ice Chaos. So that's outside your radius. And I'm hitting enough of the demons that this is probably fine. And then we follow that up with a word of ice, right? You're not Frostfire. No, you're completely immune to ice. Never mind. So we want to be looking... Oh, Construct! Oh, baby. Dark damage to a construct equal to half its health. That's pretty nice. Works for me. Like, it won't stop until he's dead. That is excellent stuff. Alright. Lightning damage to fire enemies, fire damage lightning enemies. Constructs lose physical resist and take 45 physical damage. We're at chaos now. Well, hold on. How many turns left? We should wait for the Berserk to run its course. I gotta say, this has been a very nice, randomly put together run here. I'm really enjoying experimenting with the new stuff. Alright, that was the end of Berserk, so let's Chaos. Give him the old Flame Burst. Go, my ghosts! It's a lot of weird nonsense down there. Word of ice now. Remember Grapples? The grape-flavored apples? Might as well Heaven's Wrath here. Take out the last two dragons. Oh, there's more than two. Me no count good. You were there in the front lines. There's a lot of, like, evil fairies. I hate those guys. Grapples. Do have a teleporter, and of course Blink here. Evil fairies are temporary. We need to get to the real problems. But thankfully I could hit them through walls. Injected with fruit juice. I also enjoyed the, what were they, cotton candy grapes? Those were interesting. Where's the spawn? Alright, I can kill you. Ow, 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 ow. Please die. You know what? Stormburst. Make some ghosts. Tried them. They were just like sweet grapes. Injecting fruit with different fruit seems weird. Hold on a minute. Are we getting like fiends out of this spawner? Because if we are, I'm teleporting. Yeah, we gotta get down there. I shan't abide any more of that nonsense. Man. Humans inject other humans with human juice. We don't talk about that. We most certainly do talk about it. Perhaps too much. We got one dragon left. I might want to take Lord of the Word. Like, we're gonna have a lot of word spells. A lot of word spells. You know, pains me to do it, but I was getting tired of it. I almost certainly could have just suffered through this, but why not just drink a potion? Word of beauty now, that's a nice one for me. Heal yourself. Stun arcane units, damage to lightning, dead and undead demon. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, only one more. We only have to give out 25 health, one more. Thanks very much, Steak. Crisis Charm wouldn't be the worst idea. Blizzard Beacon. Summons a random number of blizzards across the level. The maximum number summoned each turn is the sum of all SP spent on ice magic. Let's see here. 7. If it works. Oh, hold on now, hold on. Lightning. Word of beauty. Lightning. 7. We got that for free. 26 lightning. It does work with free stuff. I didn't spend any spell points on these, but we're getting the benefit from it. Word of Undeath is just dark and word. Yeah, I might take Lord of the Word so we can use these multiple times. This is a completely absurd and weird run. But I really like it. We have so many spells. I barely have skills. Yeah, Word Speaker. 2 more charges. Like, sorcery was the big one. We took that already. Fire and Holy. The other thing we could do is, like, maybe take Starfire. That way we spread fire damage through... Sorry. Spread arcane damage through fire damage to nearby enemies. Every time the loop happens, they'll receive some of it. That'd be a pretty good one. But I'll take that after I take Lore of the Word, because let's be serious. We're gonna have every single word spell in the game. Why not? What's your typical ratio of spells to skills? I feel like I average between 1 and like 5 spells, and then it's as many skills as I can afford after that. Like, I've done just Silver Spear. That's the only spell I've taken, and then like every relevant skill. I feel like 1 to 5 spells is my sweet spot. Then you take Arcane Combustion, then the run's over because you're dead! Ice Lord. You always get your 5 spells first? No, usually it's, I feel like a typical run would be, you take your first cantrip, a couple of floors in, you take second, maybe also your third spell. After that, you take your first couple of relevant skills. Like, we haven't really been taking skills, but by now I would have had, like, up to here in skills. Maybe even, like, over here. But, like, by floor 5, I usually have Prince of Ruin or something like that. But we've been really, like, leaning into equipment synergies and spell synergies. So, like, leaning into Heaven Render, leaning into the Gold Flame Cat, leaning into our boots exploding when we arrive. Leaning into the Ragnarok crown that we got rid of. One Ruby Heart option, huh? I mean, all told, this is a pretty fucking good floor for us. A lot of demons. We would mess this place up. And I get the heart. I'll spawn in the corner, I think. Oh yeah. Oh, we'll do some work here. And if I start above, we'll shoot 2 beams through Flesh Colossus as well as at Flesh Colossus. Oh my god. We did 11,000 damage on turn 0 upon entering the floor. Alright, Burning Iron Fiends are the problem because they resist fire, they resist lightning. They're only weak to holy. So Word of Beauty will deal lightning damage to demon undead. That doesn't help me. A tremendous sense of value. Alright, Arcane, Living Glass. Let's do a Word of Madness. Get the party started here. Now that's a lot of damage! There's only one spawner left. So Word of Madness is active right now. Let's Wrath. That fire immunity is gonna really bum me out. Take out any cockatrices that are in range. Yeah, it's just these fiends that I'm gonna be bummed out by. But I feel like we could keep them pretty much stun locked most of the run. Take a step forward. Knock, 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 knock. Pop, 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 pop. I'm glad I pivoted. Like, I think we would have had fun trying to build around Ragnarok Crown for the entire run, but once we had, like, an infinite damage loop that we could reliably set up, we made the right call. Word of Madness again? Fully heal all demon and arcane units. That's the bummer there. We might as well keep doing it while they're still alive. No. They're fire units, right? Yeah, let's do Word of Ice. All right. Keep coming this way, I guess. All right, this man needs to go. This thing will be dead before he reaches me. Ow, ow, ow. This is the part I was worried about. Alright, Word of Ice again. Completely immune to fire. You're an asshole. He gets pet to the beat? Yeah, that's good. Heaven's Wrath. Do 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 do. Ow. Completely immune to fire, completely immune to ice. I mean, Silver Spear is the best I could do here. What are we gonna add loop here? Oh yeah, yeah. Could you send me a reminder in Discord? I just need to check and see like what the copyright situation is for that. Word of Ice again. Whether or not that music ever got struck. Ow. Alright. Nothing left on the floor is living. Word of Chaos. Word of Beauty for myself. Oh boy, I have 4 spell points. Maybe I should invest in something to help me out with their resistances. I got 3 Word of Beauties, 2 more Chaoses. Madness heals demons, so we don't want to pop that one off. Heaven's Wrath. They're weak to Holy. Like, how good does it work? With their 500 health? Using the custom playlist from Stone Temple Pilots? So you could relive one run inside another. That was such a good idea. I'm such a handsome thinker. What's STP? Stone Temple Pilots? Slay the peepee. Ow. Stand to pee. You please don't tell the pilots I'm unsubscribing. Ah, slay the princess. Listen, STP is so many different things. These guys have so much health and are such a bummer right now. Four turns of stun, huh? Like, what would I do? Essence Flux? It's for, like, radiuses. I can afford it, though. I can't remember if all 3 of the Slay the Princess videos are up. 2 of them are definitely up. I think the 3rd one comes out, like, tomorrow. I will check and see. We'll know for sure whether or not those are safe this week. I guess Essence Flux. That would get rid of the fire and lightning resist with things I'm not doing. I did a playthrough of Slay the Princess. But we're gonna go back. I need to do another playthrough. How you doing, Katase? Welcome to a floor of enemies that are just very obnoxious. Large health pool, resistant to fire and lightning, which is a huge bummer. See, the Insanity Fiend, that's an easy one. These I don't care about. I mean, I might as well use Word of Madness. It doesn't matter. With arms wide open! 4 more turns of stun. Two more turns of stun. Alright. What's going on, Skeleton? Upgrades for words might be nice, but I really need to invest in skills. Like, is there anything I could do to help me out with these guys right now? Petrifies the target. See, I don't want that going off. That's why these guys are scary. How dare you! Doo-doo-doo. Alright. It'll heal them, but it'll berserk them. Lex, what's going on? Yeah, this guy's not gonna make it. Any day now. There he goes. Oh, your turn now. Yeah, I think I'll grab it. Time to pass the torch? Alright, everyone's berserked. So we'll let them hit each other. I guess I don't want to spend any more points on spells. For obvious reasons, I am made of spells. But I think I'll do it. So, we need Essence Flux just so we can kill these bastards. Their dark resist will be swapped with holy. So, they will be weak to dark, but they'll take fire and lightning. Oh, this is a bummer. I need them to be kind of in the middle. Although, then we can kill a bunch with death dice, I suppose. Alright, who are you gonna target? Yeah, attack each other. So how much damage do I do when I hit him? 17 physical damage with the silver spear. 17 damage is all we're doing? That's a problem. These guys are the worst enemies for me. And I do not want to deal with them. Word of Beauty. Stun Arcane. Lightning damage to Demon and Undead. I would be doing more damage if I Essence Fluck them. That's a lot of spells. I mean, a lot of them are just my health is being drained and I'm getting every word in the game. Yeah, I also I killed a Shrapnel Beast this run and a Mothman. Mothman, S tier enemy in the game. I didn't even get to see any of his attacks. He died literally turn 0 because of my build. But he has 1966 health, which is the year of the Mothman's like bridge collapse story. So like tying in real world lore for a cryptid on your enemy, chef's kiss. Hoover up those SP. I'm trying to think like what would I do to deal with that. I had to be intentional. To the point where I was like, I can't remember the year. I think it was later than 66, but it was 66. I looked it up because I was like, I think it was in the 90s. But I was thinking of the 90s because the movie came out late 90s, early 2000s, and that's where my memory goes. Looks super cool, but also super hard. Is that accurate? How much have you played now? Oh, let me tell you, Tav, we have played a lot of Rift Wizard and a lot of Rift Wizard 2. I would say it is a very cool game. It is difficult, but I wouldn't say it's like super hard. It's the kind of game that if you slow down and you take the time to think about what's involved in the level you're going to, you could almost avoid any death. My problem is I don't do that very often, so like I'll throw myself into a level just with like, are these demons? Okay, those are demons. Good. And I just hurl myself in there. But these are demons with resistances that are very bad for me. I got Mothman on the same realm as my Shrapnel Beast. I actually had Shrapnel Beast on a different level, but I was just excited to also, like, I got 2 of the new bosses out of the way. Beast turn 1, Mothman took a few. Ah. Alright, let's think about these guys. Completely weak to holy. We want to do as much holy damage as possible to them. Twilight Gaze might be nice. I mean, we could do, like, Soul Tax? Actually, Soul Tax would be pretty good. Like, I'll do a third of their health as holy damage, but because they are a minus 100% resistance to holy, we will do 2/3 their health of holy damage. And then I get to heal. Add Arcane Taxation, I think we can just kill them in 1 cast per. It is a sorcery, cost 5. Do I think that Rift Wizard 2 is better than Rift Wizard 1? Yeah, I'd say so. Like, not to be too down on Rift Wizard, I do very much enjoy Rift Wizard 2, but there's not too much between Rift Wizard 1 and Rift Wizard 2 that's different. I'd say Rift Wizard 2 is an evolution of 1, to the point where, like, any complaints I have about 1 are kind of refined and removed in 2, and there's just a lot more things to do in 2. Which is not really that much of a criticism. It's kind of like the old style of sequels. Like, you play game 1, you like it, game 2 is more of the same, but better. That's how sequels used to be done for the most part. So I would say, like, if you're thinking about getting Rift Wizard 1 or 2, I'd say get 2. Plus, it's, like, still being worked on, which is nice. Despite being out of early access. Oh, alright. Word of Madness for you little bastards again. Or maybe I'll do Chaos. Yeah, just stun everybody for a moment. Rift Wizard 3 when? Probably never, given that the developer, Mr. Dylan White, has passed the torch on to a new developer. So I imagine he's tired of Rift Wizard at this point. What was I gonna get? Yes, that's right. Soul Tax is a pretty good one for these guys. So let's see how soul tax works, shall we? Pretty good. We're at a madness, everybody. Rift Steampunk. Like, Rift Wizard 2 came out pretty quickly after Rift Wizard, so if they were going to do another Rift Wizard, I would either like a long break, or maybe more importantly, like, that would need to be a pretty significant departure. Be a lot different. Alright, soul tax. Connected group of enemies not good enough. I think also doing a wave of arcane is what I need just to make my way through this nightmare. Rift Wizards. Yeah, that's my concern, is we're just dealing with a lot of problems right now. How? They kill my thing so fast. Will Word of Beauty do any stun for me right now? Tactical Rift Wizards. Let's Chaos Spell just to buy a little time. Those explosions aren't good for me, that's for sure. Alright, the little guys are not the problem. It's the big guys we need to be killing. Alright, how many are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a bit more than I like. I'm gonna have to drink a mana potion to get through this. Alright, bud. Like, if I get lucky and ice damage hits this guy, we'll kill him. But it does alternating damage, so... we're kidding with the stupid lightning part every time. Alright, let's Word of Beauty. Not that it helps us very much. And then Mana Potion. And then Word of Madness? It's gonna heal demons, but these guys are basically not injured at the moment, so that's fine. The important part is it berserks everybody. Maybe we'll do Chaos, we'll just stun everyone. Stun and shuffle. Alright, Soul Tax. Man next to me. Everyone starts dancing. Word of Chaos again. Actually, Word of Ice. That was the one. Very handy dandy. Alright, Soul Tax you. Alright, Word of Ice again. Soul Tax. Alright, Word of Ice. Are you all healed all such? Come on. I'm out of mana potions, like, whatever, what we're doing is what we're doing now. We're doing 42 with Heavenly Blast, which is better. Yeah. Word of Chaos now. Works for me. Sir, please. Just die. Okay, finally. Out of soul tax. Everyone's completely immune to dark. Except for the little guys, but that doesn't help me very much. Berserk everybody or stun? Let's go for the stun. Oh, Wrath. 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 Alright, out of Wraths. Now, I have Word of Beauty to heal myself with. It's just gonna be a drag-out fight between me and this one dude. It's the best I could do for holy damage, right? Yeah. $100. 47 health. It's over. I win. All right. We have every word in the game now. And a soul tax, just 'cause. Good lord, this has been a weird run. Whew. What do we got? Word of Undeath. All undead units have their current and maximum HP doubled. All other units, except the caster, lose half their current and maximum HP. Don't see too much need to cast Word of Undeath. Raiment of Eyes. Blood Shield, Spirit Visor, Stone Eater. Insanity Queen versus Ophon. Was Zeus in Final Fantasy VII? No. You might be thinking of Odin had two different variations on his summon. One where he no, that was Ramu. Ramu is the whole new thing of. Although Odin still had two different variations. There was the one where he did the slice with the sword and the other with the spear, right? But I don't believe Zeus was a summon in Final Fantasy VII. I'm willing to be 99% sure on that one. Let's see. Zeus does show up in a Final Fantasy. I just don't remember which one. But not as a creature. He's you find equipment related to him, right? Hold on. Going to the internet. That joke went absolutely nowhere. Yeah. Final Fantasy IV had Zeus armor, and Final Fantasy Adventure had the weapon around Zeus. Watching play Rift Wizard 2 is making me want to play Rift Wizard 2 again. Haven't played this game since the beta. Really excited to see what the new spells and... Oh, there's a lot of new equipment and stuff. It's pretty nice. Completely immune. You see, Chaos Fiends are the problem we just dealt with. My phone is I closed my phone and an advertisement on that website is playing through it. I believe you're forgetting the Zeus canon from Final Fantasy : The Spirits Within. That is a movie? Hold on. Excuse me, sir, that is a movie? A feature film and not a video game? but you're right. I do not want to fight the same problem people again. Horrible. Let's just do a nice re-roll here. Oh, please. Oh, God. Pope the Frog or Insanity Queen. Let's look at the enemies. Disgusting. A level with that many shrews? Or a level with all the Chaos Fiends still? Well... I don't like it, but... I do believe this is where we're going. I can just blow up all the shrews, right? Like, just flame burst after we arrive. Liches will take... Liches will get stitches, as always. Pretty sure the Liches just won't make it. Alright, that wasn't too bad. As I said, just blow up the shrews. That leaves us with 2 translocators and the problems down there. Let's do Word of Madness. You're arcane, and you've only taken a little damage. You're arcane, so maybe we don't do Word of Madness. We could do Word of Ice, though. Let us blink. We want to remove the spawner from existence quickly. No! That's the one thing I wanted to avoid. I'm just gonna Word of Ice them one more time, even though it's kind of a waste. No, I won't. It's only one of the bastards. Alright, from here, I would like to Soul Tax you. And then nice Storm Burst here. There, just only one spawn, so we could deal with that. Do not want a Night Hag alive or near me. Life Siphon, Sleep Touch. Yeah, we don't want to get sleepy touched. It's Heaven's Wrath. Alright. Once again, Soul Tax you. Hi, Ghost Lich. Alright, that was a quick fight. The translocators are still alive? Let's soul tax the problem. My little buddies do splash damage. No wonder life was hard for me. We don't want any of that because at this point we're doing a pretty good deal of damage here. We're doing 42 damage in a little burst around anywhere we cast a holy spell. And Soul Tax is a holy spell. Man. That is quite the collection. So we're definitely not picking up any of that. Skills. Like, Light Lord would be nice. But doesn't seem that impactful. Holy Thunder would do good work for us. Because anytime that lightning damage is redealt as holy, we start the fire and holy loop again. So any redeals of holy are pretty good. Drop holy, go back to fire. Starfire would do a lot of good work for us. Prince of Ruin. Like, there's plenty of things. We've just been so busy in here that we haven't been down here. We only have 3 skills. But really, we should take Light Lord. Holy damage is pretty important to us. We'll try and get a few spell points on Mordred. Energy Knights, huh? He's gonna re-roll the floor pretty quick. Let's re-roll. Maybe we'll get something a little better. That's much better. Oh my god. We might full clear the floor besides Mordred on turn 0. Let's find out, shall we? Almost. Almost. Alright, buddy. Let's stun you. So on turn 1, we full cleared the floor. Almost. 7 shields, huh? There we go, and then we soul tax you. Killed him once. He doesn't... Oh, he has clarity. Which I think does keep him safe from me doing Word of Ice on him just yet. If we had the stopwatch... I should have started on the stopwatch. I could have stun-locked him. Well, this is a nice floor you got. Good lord. A lot of things here are undead. 37 lightning damage to demon and undead units. See, I should have taken that Holy Lightning spell. Holy Lightning skill. That would have been great here. Word of Chaos. Just stun and teleport everybody. Let's do Madness. Berserk everybody. Dark damage to all constructs. We'll heal all demons, but who cares? We just got here. I hate Chain Lightning. I hate it so much. The hat's kicking in. Those guys are gonna pop. Let's do a Storm Burst? And by Storm Burst, I mean a Flame Burst. Seems like a good time for it. I gotta get rid of these artists, though. I love my infinite damage loops. They make me so happy. Cool, it didn't find me. Like, people are berserked, but most of them died and were replaced by, like, the split-off people, so... Let's just freeze some fools. Heaven's Wrath. Wasn't quite the death of Mordred there. You know what? Yeah, I want the artists dead as much as possible. A few of my little spirit friends. Hey, Mordred. He's not standing in a group, so I'm not getting the benefit of my cool spell. Nah, not enough there. Let's Heaven's Wrath here. You know what? There's enough undead that I think I'll do a beauty. Beauty was a good call. Is this a good place for a storm burst? Not the worst. So Mordred's down here. He's already almost dead. Why does the spell keep ticking? This whole run has been built around basically our equipment. Which is wacky when you consider how many fucking spells we got, but our Heaven Render staff grows stronger based on the number of fire and lightning spell points that we have used, which we've used a lot of. Our hat will redeal half of holy damage for every... Half of our holy damage is redealt as fire. And of course, all fire damage is redealt as holy. So we create a loop of holy and fire damage between these guys. We do fire, lightning, and holy damage with our Heaven Render staff. And when we first arrive on the floor, we shoot off our Heavenly Blasts for free on every undead and demon on the floor, which creates this loop when we first enter. It's been a very fun run. Heaven's Wrath. Oh, hey, buddy. Word of Chaos. Stun each enemy and teleport them. Mordred! Hey, friend. Funny seeing you here. With all your dumb shields. Alright, team. Can we get rid of his shields, please? There we go. No shields left for you. It's soul tax you. One cast of soul tax once the shields are off kills him. Takes 2 shots of Silver Spear to get rid of his shields. Soul tax you. Dead. Word of Ice. Okay, that's fine by me. Storm Burst. Make my little army. He's really locking himself away from me here. I can't reach him now. For poops and ha-has, why not? Word of Madness, just berserk everybody. Now there's a bunch of phylacteries on the stage. Alright, team, try not to freeze me over and over again. Now you see you're freezing me, guys. Mordred's berserked. How many shields has he got? I'll find out when this thing finally stops ticking damage, which will happen when he's dead. Basically, anytime someone has a, like, weakness, like negative resistance to either fire or holy, we bypass the, like, oh, it's a diminishing loop. It just becomes a full loop and they die, which has been very funny. How many shields? 3 shields? If I Heaven's Wrath... I might just wait a turn before I Heaven's Wrath. You're gonna die. It's gonna happen. There he goes. There he goes. Yes, Mordred is no longer shielded. So we might as well Heaven's Wrath now. Just get a good loop on Mordred. Heaven's Wrath again. This might be it. One more Heaven's Wrath and Mordred is donezo. But before I do that, Nah, just do it. Bye, Mordred. Oh, he had too much health. He didn't get targeted. Ah, oh, it's so good. R.I.P. I wish I had a teleport. 31. All non-ice units are frozen. Can I do damage to him? He doesn't have like a marker, so the words aren't going to reach him. I guess if we just berserk people. Good luck surviving down there, buddy. Oh, that's a shame. Died by their own minions. That was a very fun run. And it was basically situated around new equipment, which is extra good. GG. Am I gonna do another run? I don't know. I do want to jump into Dungeon Clawer because there's new achievements and new content in that game too. Mostly just shouted words until a person you like, or a person I didn't like, died. Yeah. So like, this was a fun one because the last time we messed around with Codex of Sacrifice, we died because we are permanently trading in 25 health per round for a word spell. And the last time we used this thing, it was on the random run, the wild magic run, which meant, of course, we sacrificed all of our health for no spells. It was really bad. In a normal run, though, when you don't have to worry about that, the Codex is pretty sweet. Like, the word spells are expensive. So we didn't have a lot of health because we traded in, what, 250 health, right? No, wait, it's 25 health? Yeah, 25. So, 50, 125 health. We traded in 125 health for every word spell in the game, which meant taking Word Speaker was a no-brainer. Like, why would you not take that? Defend Mordred with your life, wizard. Ooh woo! Death to Mordred! You must go! Not the strange claw thing. But yeah, I definitely want to post-mortem this run a little bit as we go through, because the damage was bonkers. Bonkers. So, probably the most spells I've ever taken in a run, we were up to S4, which means if I wanted to, like, you know, normally like 1, 2, 3, 4, you press the number key for whatever spell you want. That's shift 1, shift 2, shift 3, shift 4. Like, we went past the keyboard limit. So when it first started, the initial idea was build around Ragnarok Crown, which does Flame Burst, Storm Burst, Earthquake, and Word of Chaos on the 9th turn of the floor. 7th turn of the floor. And that was a lot of fun. So it's like, hey, we'll take Flame Burst, we'll build toward the upgrades of those spells, and like the Crown will just do most of the work on like turn 7. But then we got the Wand, and the Wand does damage to nearby enemies on a 2-tile burst based on the amount of points you spent on lightning and fire spells. So at that point, it's like, all right, let's start working toward that. We'll take some spells that do lightning or fire while we're still working toward the Crown. But then, the hat. The hat meant let's build around damage loops. So I'm curious to see, like, how our hat performed. Chances are you're the asshole in the story. No. We're the good guy. Mordred's always been the bad guy. If they did an unlimited mode, I would love, like, every game should have, like, loop or unlimited. Oh, I'm out of water and my voice is rude. Anyway. Oh, I love, like, unlimited. That asshole's awake. Let's go get him. But yeah, in unlimited mode, would I rather fight Mordred every 5 levels? Or would I rather face additional Mordreds? Or Mordreds with even more lives? I don't know. I wonder how you would scale the difficulty. Maybe... Maybe what you do is you beat level 21, it loops you back around to floor 1, but like... Obviously you don't want to like do floor 1 as floor 1. So you probably make floor 1 the equivalent of like floor 10. And then when you actually reach like the floor 10, in this case that'd be floor 22, Mordred shows up and it's a Mordred fight. And every time you loop, like Mordred shows up another half of that earlier, so first loop through you fight Mordred on 21, second one through 10 and 21, third loop 5, 10, 15, 21, and just keep doing that until eventually Mordred's on every floor. And eventually you have to die, right? Void Tango would get real silly with multiple Mordreds, yeah. Like, you would just die eventually from, like, the amount of tangos going on. You would eventually end up next to, like, Death Touch. Mordred spawners? That'd be dark. Let's see, damage that we did. It's once we took our skill, there's the skill. Enlightened Spirits. Storm Burst, Heavenly Render. I'm looking for when the damage numbers start getting wacky. Storm Spirit. Ah, here we go. This is when it first started doing good work for us. Pope the Frog spawners. Poor Mothman. Obliterated. Fiery Judgment did a lot of the work. It's weird, my hat doesn't... Oh, there it is. Gold Flame Cap, 770 damage. Yeah, Gold Flame Cap is all of the other. Heaven Renderer. Like, it's a good wand. It's a little clunky to get up and running, but once you have it up and running, it does so much, like, passive damage to the surrounding enemies. Fiery Judgment. Like, Silver Spear is the spell we were casting, and, like, we barely did damage with it comparatively. Heaven's Wrath. Fiery Judgment. Gold Flame at 11,000 again. Like, seriously. Heaven Renderer... a Silver Spear, like the actual spell is 4th down. Fiery Judgment, Heaven Render, Gold Flame Cap, Heaven's Wrath, Heavenly Blast. And here's the shit show. No, this isn't the shit show level. This is the shit show level. But we killed Flesh Colossus on turn 0. That was amazing. Soul Tax doing a lot of work. And then the Mordred fight. 10,000 other. 3,000 Gold Flame Cap. That was just a fun run. Incarnation, I would love... We've talked about this before, but the game saves every floor, both the start of the floor and end of the floor, of every run. So, like, if you're playing this game, you can go into your installation folder and you can find your folder. It's called Saves. And in there, every run you've ever done... It has the start and end of every floor for every run in there. So if you wanted to, like, generate versions of past runs you've done as enemies or as, like, some other effects, the data's in the game. Like, it could easily do it. And I would love to do that. Love to see that happen. Like, have evil versions of the player from other runs pop in. And, like, you could build it around whatever floor it's on. You want an evil version of the wizard from floor 10? Just pick a random run that reached floor 10, grab the data for the wizard, pop it in there. Done. Done and dusted. I would be super into that. That'd be super cool. But also, we only had 4 skills for that whole run. That's bonkers.